And we're recording. Okay, I welcome all denizens on YouTube. My name is Lama Jigmigiyatso. This is the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to the Advanced Tuesday Night class, already in progress, because I'm the only living brain donor you will ever meet. And here comes Patricia, our favorite sci-fi author. Welcome back, Patricia. You've joined us and we're in motion, so we're going to continue now on page 5 of the text. This text is available for download from the website for free after class. We now turn to the portion of the text where we express our intention to practice the essence of all 4 vows. We're going to use the bookend chant. Tubten Lama's, or Ani Tubten's favorite chant. Non-violently, I practice mindfulness inside as well as love, and apply teachers' advice that all beings may benefit. Excuse me. We're going to practice a fun version of the intention to generate refuge and bodhicitta. Again, and for this text, unless otherwise told, our default chant is the bookend chant. Bookend chant is only 1 couplet long, and basically it's the monotone with the exception of the first and the second to last syllable of each couplet. For those of you playing along at the home game, just notice the accents and everything will take care of itself. In fact, you might find yourself using this chant all the time. When your dog greets you at the door, who's a good boy, who's a good boy, yes, you're a good boy, yes, you are. Okay. Together. Eternally I rely upon Buddha's example, Dharma's guidance, and Sangha's assistance, as well as practice the yogas of Ratata that each being may benefit. 2 more times. Eternally I rely upon Buddha's example, Dharma's guidance, and Sangha's assistance, as well as practice the yogas of Ratata that each being may benefit. Eternally I rely upon Buddha's example, Dharma's guidance, and Sangha's assistance, as well as practice the yogas of Ratata that each being may benefit. Stay tuned for my next webinar, Learning How to Count to 2. Okay, so this is once again from a liberal point of view. And so whether or not Buddha was a real person or not, his archetypical example can inspire us to meditate. Dharma is simply a fancy Indian word for instructions. And so it's, according to the Dalai Lama, it's actually the instructions attributed to the Buddha that we're taking refuge in. The Sangha helps us basically because they are senior practitioners. They've been at this longer than we have, and so we rely upon senior practitioners to help us progress, and then we pay it forward and help. And as we mature into senior practitioners, we help out the newbies as well. Why do we practice? The techniques, also known as yogas of Ratata, so that each being may benefit. What we do is at the beginning and at the end of this practice, we set the intention that all beings benefit corporeally, externally, and internally, in a mundane way, in a super-mundane way. And we call it, some people might call it the bookends of compassion. Between the two, we have insight and mindfulness. Having said that, let's continue. Unless there's any questions, if there is, open your microphone and interrupt. Okay, let's continue. This text, as with most of my texts, there is a commentary, so that when you download it to your smartphone or your computer, you can get some edumacation. Well, let's continue now. We are going to, this text, as with all things I compose, is liberal. That means we're not teaching, treating archetypical Buddhas as gods. We're treating them as empowering archetypes whose symbology helps us to explore the non-graspability of our own personal universe. And of course, if there are any physicists speaking it, I'm speaking hyperbolically. So, let's begin. On the crown of my head and those of all other sentient beings pervading space, on a white lotus and moon from Tom appears so noble and supreme Ratata. Why are we doing that after we just said she's not a god? She's just an archetype. Number one, it brings our energy to our crown chakra, which is an easy way to help us let go. Number two, it helps us to symbolically remember there are always people who are our superiors in whatever metric we use, whether it's intellectual superiority or superior experience with a set of techniques, whether it's fitness or beauty or wisdom. And this also helps us to strengthen our impulse for humility. We now continue. She is brilliant red and radiates the five lights. Lovely and smiling, she looks on with eyes of compassion. No one is as beautiful as when they smile from a place of love. Not from a place of luxury, because that's pretty much about getting something back. But remember your grandma's love. She wanted nothing from you other than your health and your happiness and your well-being. What a wonderful example of love. Of course, there's no guarantee grandma won't be annoying. Together. Her right hand holds our long life vase in the blessing bestowing gesture. And her left hand in the three-jewel gesture holds the stem of a lotus whose blossom bears a bow and arrow of flowers. Excuse me. She is adorned with ornaments of silks and jewels. Amitabha crowns her head, her tucked and extended legs represent enlightened activity. Once again, we see not only do we visualize her upon our head, she was in the habit of visualizing her teacher, Amitabha, above her head. Not only is it, once again, it's always good to be a lifetime learner. And one of the beautiful things about the tradition in Buddhism is that teachers are expected to be lifetime learners, always studying and always learning from others. Her back rests against a stainless moon. She represents the embodiment of all objects of refuge. Excuse me. So now we get to a fun thing called Universal Buddha Bowing. I guarantee if you recite this 3 times every morning, 3 times every evening, by the end of the week, you will most likely remember it. We're going to use the triplet chant, you know so, because it's highlighted right there. Lady red in color, unstained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon beings with eyes of compassion, Mother Tata, we bow to you. Now, I'm not gonna, no one has to do anything right now, but I'm a big fan of the Indian style 12-phase sun salutation. I'm going to do that right now as I recite this. I'll probably do it for 1 or 2 repetitions. You can follow me along on your digital device. And somewhere our yoga teacher is weeping. Am I on camera? There I am. Okay. Lady red in color on standby false. perfect Buddha adorning your head. Look upon beings with eyes of compassion. Mother Tara, we bow to you. It's a whole lot of fun. Of course, I'd like to do it, weather permitting, on the driveway with bare feet on bare concrete. It's very grounding. If you live where it snows, you do it in your garage. Because if it's snowing in your garage, you have a very unique set of problems. Let's continue. So, by the way, I have over 800 horrible, dreadful, amateurish videos on my website. You want to learn how to do Surya Namaskar? No, not my website, on my YouTube channel. You want to know how to do 12-phase sun salutation or Tibetan bowing? You can go there, or anywhere on YouTube. You'll find a plethora of videos, people showing me how to do it. Due to our single-pointed bowing, light rays stream forth from the body of Red Tata upon my head, and purify the illusion of a satisfying, independent, and permanent self to grasp. Now, this is a really fun image. Do we have to believe this is happening? Please don't, because belief is a contrivance, is a grasping, it's a rigidity. But these are fun ideas, fun images to play with. And it helps to reinforce our intention that these wisdom teachings are not just for us, they're for all beings everywhere. And this helps to inferentially stoke the fires of our compassion for our neighbors, for the denizens of this world, and for those of each world of the multiverse, real or imagined. Let's continue. So what we're going to do right now, and this is very liberal, is going to explore the essence of what no self means. No self or not self is simply exploring how things exist, yes, but not the way our viscera often tells us they exist. We often say to ourselves, man, I feel so dissatisfied. What's wrong with me? If only I was truly spiritual, then I'd be content and grateful. No. We have evolved to be dissatisfied. It's useful for the evolution of the species and for our technological evolution as well as our personal evolution. Dissatisfaction can be useful. So when we feel dissatisfied, we should be aware of it and put it in perspective. Independence is a myth. Ask a physicist, ask a biologist. Everything affects everything, if not directly, then indirectly. There's something in us that yearns for permanence, but nothing is permanent. Everything changes every moment on a cellular level, on a particle level, on a biological level. If your lungs aren't going in and out, you've got problems. But the breathing is a wonderful example of change. So there is no permanent me to grasp. There's no independent me to grasp. There's no content me to grasp. So it's okay to let go. This is the essence of Buddha's wisdom teachings. And so, by the way, we talked about how the iconography, the symbology of Red Tata, shows us things. And so we divide our experience up into 4 categories of circumstance, physicality, communication, and mind. And the myth of our paradise comprised of light is a wonderful thing to help us explore the idea of our circumstances, which, though appearing vividly, are ultimately non-graspable. Let's chant. The circumstance of each being is experienced as appearing, yet as void, as red hot, as pure land of light. Now, if I was super sharp, I would have rung my bell when it said void, but I was too busy jibber-jabbering. The body of each being is experienced as sensual, yet void, as red hot, as body of light. The communication of each being is experienced as resounding, yet void, as red hot, as mantra of light. Of course, I don't recommend you ringing your bell while your partner is sleeping, because there's nothing spiritual about inconsideration. The mind of each being is experienced as aware, yet void, as red hot, as heat of light. This might seem like Greek right now, but if you recite this once every morning, once every evening, it's going to make more and more and more sense. And pretty soon you'll just take for granted the wisdom teachings that many other Buddhists scratch their head over. Circumstances, bodies, communication, and minds are void of a satisfying, independent, or permanent self to grasp. And that's the chanting. Now we're going to move into our mantra meditation phase. The great saint, Buddhist saint, Ting Tong Gyalpo, essentialized both the Mahamudra path as well as the Dzogchen path by saying there's just 2 stages. There's contrived contemplation and spontaneous meditation. Tonight, we're going to limit ourselves to practicing mantra meditation during our contrived contemplation and silent meditation during our spontaneous meditation. This will be a fun change of pace to play with. Oh, look, water. In his original commentary, he taught or wrote, while meditating upon the meaning of that, recite the mantra as much as you can. So I assure you, the idea of blending mantra with contemplation is not my own idea. I would love it if it was. How cool would it be that smart? But between Teng Tong Gyalpo and Patur Rinpoche, many dead Tibetans taught it for many years. Having said that, let's continue. Just like it says at the top of the page, please touch your left middle finger to its thumb. Om Dadidam Soha, Om Dadidam Soha, Om Dadidam Soha, Om Dadidam Soha. Now you might say, but I can't answer these questions. I don't know what's going on. That's okay. Recite the words on the in-breath. Sing or intone the mantra on the out-breath. And let your subconscious do the heavy lifting for you. It's enough that you read and recite. Do that mindfully while relaxing, and everything else will take care of itself. Om Dadidam Soha, Om Dadidam Soha, Om Dadidam Soha, Om Dadidam Soha. Both index fingers. By the way, don't I look like a cheese magician? Pulling stuff out of my cuffs. which are non-existent because I'm a monk. Anyway. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. There we go. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Right ring finger. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Excuse me. I think I'm very poor manners if I barfed on the computer. My nickname would be the Technicolor Llama. Okay, thank you. So please touch the tip of your left little finger to its thumb. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Any questions? Don't be shy. Raise your hand. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Both middle fingers. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Please touch the tip of your right index finger to its thumb. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Please touch the tip of your left ring finger to its thumb. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Please touch the tip of each little finger to its thumb. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Please touch the tip of the right middle finger to its thumb. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Please touch the tip of the left index finger to its thumb. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha, Naridam Suha. Please touch each ring finger to its thumb. Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha. Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha. Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha. Please touch the tip of your right little finger to its thumb. Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha. Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha, Om Naridam Suha. And now we go into the silent practice. Teng Tong Gyalpa wrote, at the end, without conceptualizing the three spheres, rest evenly in your own nature. How do you do that? Glad you asked. On the in-breath, notice this, and the out-breath, relaxing this, the magic pronoun. Whatever spontaneously jumps up, external or internal, real, recalled or imagined, pleasurable or painful, rational or irrational, notice it and relax in harmony with your breathing. So if you're counting along on a mala of your own, which I recommend, you can get them on the Amazon. Let's please start with our left ring finger. If you wish, you can close your eyes. If you wish, you may open your eyes. We switch to a one-syllable format. This on the in-breath, void on the out-breath. Our job is not to have no thoughts. Our job is to be aware of our thoughts and feelings and sensations and let go of them. Please continue counting your mala upon your right little finger. Quick reminder for my webinar students, please be sure to download the latest version of this text either tonight or tomorrow. Eyes open, if you please. Eyes on me, folks. It's very important to remember there's nothing mystical or magical about voidness or emptiness. Consider this palm. It is full of air. Consider this palm. It is empty of gold doubloons. Not a single one present. So emptiness is just, when someone talks about being empty, you have to ask them, empty of what? And so from the Buddhist point of view, it's very, very simple or very complicated depending on how you look at it, but make it simple and be happier. Let's continue for another 28 breaths, counting with our right little finger upon its thumb. Yeah. Okay, it's 9 minutes until the top of the hour. So if anyone wants to duck out, that's completely understandable. Let's take a
This
quick.
is time for me to duck out.
Say what?
I'm going to duck out. I haven't been feeling well over the past couple of days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm going to head out.
Okay, well, please take care of yourself and have a good night's sleep.
Great. Thank you. You too. Thank you very much. Have a
Bye.
good night.
Okay, Gail, how are you doing right now? Are you ready to close it up, or can you hang in there for another 20 minutes or so? Will be torture?
I'm tired, but I'm tired anyway.
Okay. I'm going to take you for your word. How you doing, Beth?
I'm good.
You can do it. All right. Pat, how about you? Okay. Okay. So, if you're practicing this on your computer, you can just bookmark page 28. I'm going to hit Control G. Okay, Control G. There you go. 28. Oh, come on, you silly thing. There you go. And it takes me right back. And so many times, if you ever go to a retreat where an accumulation retreat, where they're trying to accumulate several thousand or hundreds of thousands of mantras. You'll see the senior lamas, when they're practicing, they'll be chanting, 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 and then they'll stop and they'll just be there silently. And then they'll start chanting again. So that's not them zoning out, that's them leaving mantra contemplation and going into silent meditation. Once again, I'd love to tell you I made the stuff up, that I'm not brilliant. Sadly not. Or as Eddie Ezra would say, stupid man. Okay, let's, I'm going to let everyone follow the yellow prompt at the top of their screen. Pat, can you read the finger position? Okay. Veth, can you read it okay? Gail? All right. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Pardon. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha, Om Naredam Zoha. Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa. Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa. Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa. Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa. So you may be noticing that your mind is becoming more sedate. So it is as if your mind was feeling hyper, so we put it on a treadmill. What do you call those wheels inside a hamster cage?
Hamster wheel.
That's why I keep you around,
That's smart.
because of your towering intellect. Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa. Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa. Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa, Om Naredam Zoa. Please count your mala upon your upon your right middle finger, while the tip of your left middle finger touches its thumb. This brings our energy down to our crotch and helps us to become more aware of our innermost desires. This could be said to open our vault of secrets that we might keep even from ourselves. If you haven't already, you can switch to the one-syllable meditation of this void. And I recommend now that you count your mala with your right little finger and disengage the fingers of your left hand. I misspoke. Please count your mala on your right ring finger and touch your left ring finger to your thumb. So the energetic strategy is as follows. First, we opened our vault of secrets. Now, by accessing fixed earth, we're creating an opening for the energy to manifest spontaneously, effortlessly. By energy, I mean the energy of our inner desires or secret desires. Whether it's, becoming a hippopotamus trainer or starting a new career. Eyes open, if you please. Now, with meditation, there's a very real danger of developing a self-centeredness, a self-satisfaction, a self-importance. We can kind of become like the chick back in its egg. So to peck out of our shell, we are going to perform the following exercises, or recitation. The circumstance of each being is appearing, yet his wood is red hot as pure land of light. The body of each being is sensual, yet his wood is red hot as body of light. The communication of each being is resounding, yet his wood is red hot as mantra of light. The mind of each being is away, yet his wood is red hot as sitam of light. That was a delayed bell. May each being's life be long, rebirth be fortunate, accomplishment be swift, and benefit to others be universal. May each being everywhere now experience good fortune of mind, communication, body, and circumstance. May each being everywhere practice mindfulness, insight, and love. Spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively, as promised, began and end with the beckons of love. So this is a very short, a very easy, a very powerful practice. And if done twice a day, great things can happen. So Pat, please open your microphone. If anyone has any questions about the Dharma or about meditation in particular, now would be an ideal time to ask.
Ramajime, what was the number of this lesson?
This is, the name of the text is, if you look up, can you see the blue band at the top of the screen? It says Tang Tong RGC.
Oh, yes, I see it.
Now, let me ask my, is that the name of, so when you look on, when you go to the web, well, I'll just show you right now, doggone it. How much fun is that? You're a pretty simple fellow if you find this fun. That's me, I'm that simple fellow. Downloads, is it that? Okay, let's just keep it. Here, what is?
Just go to the website.
Yeah. Come on, computer, don't fail me now. Pedal faster.
That's been slow.
Oh, it's not just me, it's you too? Yeah, they're getting pretty excited about what's going on at FCC. Gonna make us hunger for an extra faster lane. All we have to do is pay.
Yeah.
Let's see, move this bad boy. Here we go. And under class downloads. Yeah. So meditation hyphen class hyphen downloads. It falls trippingly off the keyboard. Okay. So Red Tara's cycle of teachings, the third one down is Tang Tong.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I just thought that song from Wizard of Oz, Tang Tong, the witch is dead. All right. Any profound questions for me now? Come on, hook me up with profundity.
Is it, who is it that's listening?
Milarepa?
Milarepa.
Yes.
Is She's squashing something black. It's like a black bat or something. Or he
Squishing. So he's probably sitting on something.
sitting on something. But it's
Hopefully not his hemorrhoids. That'd be very bad. Let's see.
that's how you open your website on pictures. So.
I'm hitting the back button, so any hour now it will be there. There we go. Okay, so he is sitting upon what looks to be an antelope skin, and very, very sadly, not all Buddhists are vegans, not all Buddhists are vegetarians, and some adopted the North Indian practice of meditating upon the skin of an antelope or some such beast. I find that to be dreadful, of course, as a vegan. But I have to be compassionate to all animals, including the human ones. And just really happy that now I had the opportunity to become a vegan, and that's so to other people.
There might be a significance of what is in
It is. It's that so many yogis are depicted as sitting upon antelope skins.
Oh.
Antelopes were seen as these incredibly strong animals with great endurance and speed and sure-footedness. And it was superstitiously hoped by many people in the Bronze Age that by sitting upon the skin of a beast that was formerly vibrant, some of the good juju or prana would circulate into the yogi's body.
Did it?
I don't know, but even if it did, it's just. Someone once asked me, "What if you had a fatal disease and the only way to keep yourself alive would be to kill another animal?" The answer is, "I'm gonna die anyway." Earth has a 100% mortality rate, so I'm just not interested in the so-called short-term myopic benefits of any practice that exploits another.
That does bring up an interesting question. Being a diabetic, I'm taking artificial medication now, but at some point, what is your opinion of using animal insulin? I really don't want to get that far, but just
Well, here's what you want to do. There are websites where you can. So you have a book written by Dr. Greger.
I do.
And next to his name, it says FACLM.
Oh, yes, I've got that.
That's a fellow of the American College of Lifestyle Medicine. And so you can look that up online, and you can find physicians who are trained in evidence-based, whole food, plant-based nutrition. And they can help you reverse diabetes.
I'm working hard on that right now.
Okay.
I don't like that.
So you're working hard on finding a physician to help you?
No, I'm working hard on getting my blood sugar down to where I don't need the metformin anymore.
Okay. Pat, it would be very arrogant to think that you can do this on your own. You need this. If you don't do this right, you will harm yourself.
Oh, I know. I'm under the guidance of my nurse practitioner. So.
Okay. What are you going to ask her?
Well, I didn't ask her about the insulin in her forehead. That was just something that came up.
Okay, Pat, listen. If you want my advice, this is it. There are networks online to help you find licensed physicians who have taken the extra coursework to specialize in lifestyle medicine, who can help you reverse your diabetes and work you off of the insulin so you never have that disease or its symptoms again. Now, you already have a book on the subject. If you're not getting good results on your own, go to a physician who's already qualified, who's already has a track record of reversing diabetes in his or her patients. Don't go to someone who is underqualified. Don't be lazy. If you value your appendages, you value your eyesight, don't be lazy about this. Find a physician, male or female, who will work with you. Any member of, any fellow of the Lifestyle Medicine College is going to be elated to work with you. And you won't have to hit them about the head and shoulders with Dr. Greger's book. You know, they'll already sleep with it below their pillow. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just listening.
Okay, so please, you don't want to play games with this.
No.
So, you know, if for any reason, financial reasons or whatever, you can't apply the techniques in the book by, what's the name of the physician who wrote the book who wrote the book Reversing Diabetes?
There's Dr. Cousins.
No, I was talking to Pat. I brought you the book, Pat.
You didn't buy me that one. You bought me How Not to Die.
No, Pat. Buddha Joy Meditation School has bought you many books, including How to Reverse Diabetes by Dr. Neil Barnard.
Oh, God, yes, you did. You did.
Yes.
It's on my shelf. I've forgotten about it.
Right. So, if follow its steps, if you can't get positive results following your steps, in fact, whether or not you follow its results, whether or not you get good results, find a physician to help you with this. You don't need to drag your nurse practitioner kicking and screaming through this. If she is not a fellow of that school of thought, that's fine. May she be healthy and happy. But if you want help with this, find a physician, look it up, find a database, ask John to help you. Find a physician to help you do this, to follow Dr. Neil Barnard's protocol, to reverse diabetes, and you can do it. You can do it in less than a year.
Okay.
But unless your nurse practitioner has specialized in this, she's not equipped to help you. I'm sure she's a lovely individual, but the fact is, her feelings don't count. What really, really counts is getting the professional help you require for this. Diabetes is a big, big deal, and insulin is a big deal, and you can't do it. It's not like putting on a play in the barn. You can't do it. You gotta follow the steps and have professionals work with you who understand the paradigm, who understand that, you know, what has worked and what hasn't worked. You know, and unless your nurse practitioner has not managed diabetes, but reversed diabetes, then she's not the woman to help you. There are many highly qualified MDs, females who can help you, but only the ones who've reversed diabetes. You know, there's no line. You don't take stock advice from a broker.
Yeah.
Someone who has experience. You know, and like it or not, you're gambling with your appendages and your eyesight now. You have to do this.
Where am I going to get the money?
That's not the issue. You're 16 steps ahead of yourself. Your first step is you and John, your husband who loves you, team up, as a team, go online and find physicians associated with the American College of Lifestyle Medicine locally. And that's your first step.
Okay.
Now, the copy of Reversing Diabetes, the Buddha Joy Meditation School bought you, was it a hard copy or was it a digital copy?
It's a hard copy.
Okay. The next time you go to, in the interim, while you're doing this, the next time you go to see your You're a nurse practitioner. Give her a copy, bring in a copy and say, will you please help me to apply this? And if she looks at it and says, yeah, I'll buy a copy right now, great. Kiss her on the cheek, we'll put her in your will. If she doesn't, that's okay. You can find someone else, but you have to have a professional work with you when it comes to your prescriptions. You can't go cold turkey.
No, well, I wasn't going to do that. I'm going to see her tomorrow anyway.
Great.
I was supposed to. And I've already talked to her about it, and I've talked to her about how not to die, and I think she wrote down the book number already.
Okay.
So I don't know if she's read it or not. I have to find out.
When you go in tomorrow, remember, you're a Texas woman, okay? You're tough as hell. You know, you don't walk in there, you don't sashay in there, you stomp in there, okay? Like a buffalo woman, okay? And you've got the book in your hand, How Not to Die. No, psych it back. Reversing Diabetes by Dr. Neil Bernard. And say, I am deathly serious about this. Will you please help me? And you look her in the eye, and you're not Oliver Twist. You're not asking for a second bowl of gruel. You know, you are giving her an opportunity to be a medical superhero. That's why she got in the business.
Yeah.
You're giving those, and if she takes this opportunity, buys the book, and follows it, you're going to make her rich because she's going to specialize as a nurse practitioner who kicked diabetes ass. You know, so you're doing her a favor. Go in there as a strong, powerful woman, having done your Tara practice before you go in.
Always.
Don't take no for an answer.
I will.
Okay, good.
I was just so frustrated because I had it down. I had my A1C down. I had all my numbers down. It was close to normal. And then I got that jaw infection. And no matter what I did, it shot up to over 200 and it won't go. Well, it goes down to about 150 and it shoots right back up again. So I really need to talk to her about this. And it doesn't seem to be what
Have you been, Pat, have you been keeping a food log?
Yes.
Good. Bring that with you tomorrow.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm going to let you go now. But you can do this. You know, the book works. Find medical professionals who you don't have to convert, who want to join you on this adventure. They are out there.
Will do.
Good. I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to stop the recording.